we have the blue Elven player Sauron versus the red Elven player Zirael. So it's a mirror match on a neutral host. Unfortunately, I believe that's like the most annoying mirror to play. But we shall see. Malone 3 and Barracks open for Zirael, and we have double Malone 3 opening for Sauron. Bottle of water, and he's going for the stable opening. So green pasture. So these games normally tend to get to the end game, not end with D, but end with T. That's gonna be the destiny of this game. So we will see eventually some ends, because closing the game without the siege weapons is kind of hard. The elves, they can camp it out, and breaking through the camp without siege weapons is even harder. So it's gonna go with the Miflon sentry units, and it looks like you want to creep. So remember, that's gonna counter the horses, right? It's gonna counter the horses. But I'm certain that he's gonna go for Lothian warriors next, right? Oh, is he stream sniping? How is he going for the second one? What's up, Era? Actually, hold on, Era. You are missing something. Now you got it, my friend. Now you got it. Okay, he's gonna use the builder to creep this. In the meantime, the Elven player going for the horses. The good thing is you can do this when you play in an Elven mirror match, because the player doesn't normally get to attack you with pikemen, especially. Because going forward with pikemen is kind of risky. Your opponent might go for the Lothian warriors and counter you, blind counter you. So whenever you see pikemen, they normally go for creeping. So it's going to be a double pikeman into the Lothian warrior. This one is creeping the troll layer with the help of the builder. And the other one is going to get this creep done. The horses are coming. That's like the unnamed version in which the units are able to pass through this area. They normally couldn't. There is a Malone 3 from Sauron, but I think he can't contest this. Frodo! Oh, I love Beagles giving us up to Erasha. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Thank you so much for the gifted sub. Oh, there comes Rolling Call.
I love Beagles gifted era _ Shara subscription. What a monster. I love Beagles gifted a tier 1 sub to era _ Shar. This is their first gift sub in the channel.
Are you doing some BFME 1 today? Yes. Later on, actually, we will play a best of 3 challenge against Farad in the new league of BFME 1. It's gonna happen also today. No, thank you, Era, for the fun maps, except the end mission. I saw you guys struggling yesterday. So barracks coming up. He was demolishing the stable and going for the barracks number 1 into the barracks number 2. But in the meantime, yeah, I mean, he was able to kill like a couple of Lothian warriors. They didn't even die actually from the trample. But in the meantime, Zirael is creeping the whole map. So I think Zirael is gonna come ahead on this one. The horses took heavy damage. They couldn't get any experience. So without experience, they can respawn. You need to build a well or the upgrade on the fortress to respawn them. So he's trying to outplay the pikemen. The peasants are recruited from the inn. That's a special unit you can recruit when you play elves and you capture the inn. They're committing now to this Malone 3, but the damage is not the biggest when you have taken that much damage, you know?
Now is the time to show our quality.
Now is the time to show our quality. So basically 3 creeps against 0 creeps and almost no economical damage dealt. So it's like a big W in my book for Zirael. He's doing a phenomenal job this game, so it's going to be kind of difficult to defend this.
Soon, Master Elf, you will enjoy the fabled hospitality of the dwarves.
Soon, Master Elf. What's up, George? Oh, Iris in the chat. What's up, Iris? Or Iris? It's hard. Like, I don't know how you like it to be pronounced, you know? What's up? Welcome to the stream. I'm good actually, you know. I'm happy this week. I had to only work 3 days, so Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and I'm out free 3 days.
We must join with him, Gundam. We must join with Sauron. It would be wise, my friend.
I mean, which Sauron are you talking about, Beagles? The real Sauron or the VIP Sauron? I mean, this Sauron, is actually struggling in this game big time. He's only in a defensive formation. He can't really get out from this. But if you like Shanks, then I'm gonna call you ISIS. No, I'm joking. Will you start uploading Rise of Twitch again on YouTube, or is it just specials, or what about tournaments? These videos are gonna make it eventually in long terms to the BFME World channel. That's like the second channel of mine. But Palindro is kind of really behind. So there are so many games he didn't add to the YouTube just yet. Like I believe like 5 to 6 streams have to be fully added. So until you see this game, it's gonna take at least like a whole week or 10 days. About tournament, I would love to host a tourney. The problem is, when I'm gonna host a tourney, it's gonna be a small one with like 8 of the most active players. Because I've tried to, you know, host this 16, 32 player tournaments, but they are extremely time consuming. So getting the players to play their games can be quite frustrating, and unfortunately I don't have that much time to dedicate, to spend into it. So I can't really spend like 2-3 weeks of my life to try to get the players to play their games. So when there is going to be a tournament, it's going to be like an invitational tournament in which I will invite specific players who I believe are going to be very active to play their games. So I don't need to run behind them and try to get them finally to play their games. By the way, this game is over, which I'm not very mad about, because it was the Alvin mirror match. Sauron has been defeated. Zirael had just the better strategy with the red Moro player Zirael against the blue Angmar player Sauron. So, Sauron playing Angmar and Zirael playing Mordor. Let's see. Double mill opening, double slaughterhouse opening. So I think this game can actually be quite interesting. I've not seen Angmar getting really into the late game lately that much. I remember the time when we saw always, in almost every single game, the famous, legendary long shot Felvin combination, which we don't get to see nowadays quite often. And it's gonna be a tavern opening. Remember, that's a brand new building, which was not existing in the 2.02 version of Rise of Twitch King in the past. I think it's been added like to 9.0 for the first time. You could recruit your, your Corsairs before from the Haradrim Palace level 2, but now you have like a different opening option, which gives Mordor, I think Mordor is the one faction with like the biggest arsenal of openings, right? You can go for the Orc Pit for this, for Troll Cage, Troll Delete. You can go for Haradrim Palace. You have like 4 different options. Unlike Angmar, Angmar has not many options besides this structure. Hall of the Kingsman. I mean, you can go for the Wolf Den start, but it's like a meme. It doesn't really do much unless you get it to level 2, and then you need to recruit Snow Trolls, but it's quite unaffordable at the beginning of the game. Oops. Sauron Rusty, yes. When is the World Championship, 2023 or 24? I mean, I don't know, man. I would love to. Really, I would love to do this. Trust me, you know. It's been always like a tradition to do this. But you know, you have been following now also for a while how time consuming this is. Like, it takes a whole month, you know. Like, we progress extremely fast at the beginning, but then the people who sign up, they are too lazy to play their games. So everybody is getting kind of mad about the progressing. I can't influence it myself. Hold on a second. War chant, okay. War chant, but they don't take too much damage from the trample. You actually need to trample them like, what, 5 times? Okay, 2 times. They are also using hold ground stance. You gotta do it again and again and again and again. Okay, 4 times maybe. 4 tramples are required. They are tanky, those Corsairs. But they will get the chance to bombard. It doesn't deal as much damage anymore. When they first introduced the tavern into the game, you know, the bombard was legit one-shotting almost everything, you know. It was kind of funny. They were like zooming, not even kidding. They were like sprinting in light speed using bombard and outrunning every infantry in the game. I mean, the best way to actually, you know, what helped me a lot, George, when I was trying to improve in BFME 1, is to spam games against better players, but not like much better players than you, in which you lose like in 5 minutes and you can't learn anything, but like a little bit better than you. And then I was watching every single replay of mine, trying to see what I could have done better, right? Hold on. It's gonna go down. This is gonna be way more harder. The wolf den is coming up. It's gonna be wolf. Hall of the Kingsman. Okay, so it's a wolf den over here. So you need like some of the wolves, the wolf packs, you know, to counter these Easterlings. Oh, that's gonna hurt. He's gonna demolish it right off the bat. Also, this one is gonna be cancelled. He has to kind of defend this. You know, the Corsairs are dealing heavy damage, and that's a very important mill. You want to kind of protect this. Dark Rangers for the win. I mean, kind of expensive though, no? Like you need to invest like 300 and 500. The mill is going to get down. The Wolfpacks are trying to make it to the Easterlings. Remember, they are one of the best, if not the best counter to the pikemen. Like being mobile and countering at the same time is kind of crazy. Level 1 Haradrim Palace, level 2 for the Haradrim Lancers. And after the first couple of minutes into the game, we have Sauron sitting on 400 command points in total. He has collected 3 power points after the war chant. His opponent Zirael is up to 2 power points, and he is also sitting just like his opponent at 400 command points. And he will be able to find this mill, so map control is everything. The builder is getting into the range to build a wall hub. Remember, Mordor can't build wall hubs, but Angmar can. Looks like Angmar is the improved Mordor faction, kinda, you know, because you have the better orcs too. The Gundabad orcs, they are stronger than normal orcs. But I think Mordor's late game is still crazy, with like the chance to recruit 3 flying creatures, you know, 2 Nazgûls and the Witch King. Especially on a map like this, they give you so much potential for the map control. Like basically you can like crush like the mills in like 2 hits. Imagine the late game in which you have like 2 Fell Beasts, all alone with the fear effect. The only way Angmar can get resistance to fear is Karsh. So Karsh, not a very common hero against Mordor. Oh, Goku, what's up, my friend? It's a huge army of Mordor. Okay, that's gonna be big fights. I mean, level 1, no Black Manorians either. I think Black Manorians are kind of crazy. They are very strong. Like with the Death Mask, you know, you can debuff the enemy units while fighting them. There comes the War Chant. So Sauron has to use War Chant defensively here. Maintain order. Firebombs, burning. Oh, the mill is getting destroyed, almost level 2, but won't reach it. He will be able to defend this squad, but there is another squad with 1 Corsair and 2 Easterlings. Trample incoming, but he has to avoid those pikemen. There's still many units remaining on the field. But remember, offense is the best defense, boys. Huh? During all this time, Sauron isn't able to do any counter damage, and he's dropping down to 350 command points in total. Zira is up to 575. What's up, Ghostboy? I see you. War Chant plus Eye of Sauron is double buff. And even a production building can't withstand this much damage. Finally, Black Manorians is even buying the Death Mask on them, which costs additionally 200. Remember, it's gonna debuff, but not nullify leadership bonuses. They are very strong. They will defend this, by the way, in a 1v2 situation, I believe. And with level 2, like, think about this unit, like, it's a unit, right? I mean, they cost a lot. They cost like 500, so 700 you need to invest for the swordman.
Angmar must prevail.
Angmar won't prevail. But you need to invest like 700. And then you have the debuff. When you are level 2, you have the buff from the charge attack. So a unit that can not only buff himself, but also debuff the enemy units. That's like crazy. Like, that's like overloaded with stuff. But of course, the weakness of Angmar is the lack of money. Mordor can go for the industry. Angmar can't do this. Mordor can go for the Tainted Land at the beginning of the game, Angmar can't do this. And also, you know what I've noticed, guys, in the last like weeks and months, that we don't get to see the Felwind that often anymore. Maybe it's because we get to see almost no rangers, and the Felwind was kind of crazy strong with the ranger longshot. But as we don't see rangers, it kind of affects also the usage of the Felwind. Yeah, I mean, you have also a couple of other possibilities with the Felwind, like Felwind Blight, Felwind splash damage of Rogash, for example. But like the go-to move was Felwind Longshot. And I don't know what they've changed about it, that people don't go for it anymore like they did in the past, you know? Trolls have been recruited, Troll Cage level 1, multiple level 2 slaughterhouses, by the way, we see 3 of them. And for that reason, Mordor is up to 775 command points. At this point, he will be easily able to save up to 3000, and a very early Felbeast might be like a GG move, you know? Angmar is spamming resource buildings, so trying to find his way back into the game, going for a counter like there's a tower. Remember, you can't garrison the Mordor towers, but like the Monorians should be maybe able to destroy this. Maybe kill the build if you can. Charge will be used, but I don't know if, I mean, they're strong, but they can't handle a troll, dude. Troll doesn't even get to give you the chance to fight him back, you know, he will just knock you down on the ground all the time. He has Felwind, he's gonna use it on the troll, but does he have anything that can kill the troll? I mean, he has some hillmen, but they will get crushed by the Easterlings, the Traumas has been killed. Now he has swordmen against trolls. And we know this can't go well. It's a 5 power point wasted. He could have gone for the 10 power point, but he didn't do it. However, he's kind of keeping up the pressure right now. The Wolfpack should be able to clean up those Easterlings, no problemo. And the Warchanted units, they keep going. They will be able to find this level 2 slaughterhouse, which will mean minus 75 command points in the command points department of Zirael. It's gonna drop down to 600 command points after losing this one. This one is gonna go down for sure. The troll is not gonna make it there in time. And if he can, there is a Mouth of Sauron as a hero. I would go for the Felbeast, but maybe Mouth is gonna be a better choice. Who knows? He has the debuff later on, very strong unit. The troll has been actually getting killed. He's gonna get dismounted to get extra bonuses against the pikemen, because when he tramples them, will take heavy damage. If he can destroy this and this one, he can easily get back into this game. Actually, he kind of got back into this game somehow. The command points, he's leading all of a sudden in the command points department. He has 10 power points in the bank. He has now the chance to go for like a Gundabad Orc Summon, or maybe even the Frozen Land, which can be nice, because it's one of the easiest and fastest way for Angmar to get additional leadership bonuses. Remember, there is not a hero from Angmar that gives you leadership to every unit. So Voldor only gives to Traumasters, beside Extrovers, right? And beside, I mean, Gundabad Orcs. But Frozen Land can give to any Angmar unit. And in addition to that, you also make the enemy units lose movement speed, which can make you land the long shot easier, for example, you know, or you can chase them with the pikemen. So it's like a double win-win situation. So you slow them and you get stronger.
We are the Black Rangers.
We are the Black Rangers. Okay, I mean, that's a strong army now. Like 2 Black Rangers, if he can protect them against the trolls, because Mordor player stopped making Haradrim Lancers, but he's going for Haradrim Archers. It's gonna be like an elite archer battle in this game. I like that one. Felwind is on cooldown, keep that in mind. Level 1 Mouth of Sauron, he still needs to be level 4 for the Daubt, but he's gonna get there. You know, leveling up to level 4 with Mouth of Sauron is not the biggest challenge in the game. That comes to... Oh, that's a big chunk actually, beautiful chunk. 3 Rangers though, and one of them is level 2, one of them. Actually not, all of them are level 1, so maybe it's better to buy Banner and get them immediately to level 2. Like, big power spike, keep in mind, right? Longshot will be unlocked with level 2 only, so you'll get Longshot Felwind. Big chunk. Haradrim Archers are strong, but they can't, they are weak, they are squishy. Felwind, but no longer available, so it's not gonna be a wombo combo. There comes the double buff on the Mordor army. War-Chant plus Eye of Sauron, the troll is charging, but there are too many pikemen in the front. Orc summon will be summoned from Sauron, the Angmar player. He's gonna win the fight as the Haradrim archers are dying. The troll is gonna get chunked and shoot in the face by the Dark Rangers. Mouth of Sauron can't fight this all alone. And now the goal from Angmar should be to destroy this level 3 slaughterhouse with the industry buff on it. Remember, the Haradrims also have the level 2 barbed arrow shot. Oh, be careful, Mouth of Sauron! He's gonna get in safety. Just barely. But in the meantime, the Wolfpacks are actually pressuring the map too. And Mordor is being surrounded, using the Pokemon formation to tank damage. Beautiful body blocking though. I mean, look at the placement. So it's hard for Angmar to destroy this level 3 slaughterhouse. The arrows are dealing no damage, but they are using the bombard to shoot over the buildings on the Haradrim archers, causing Zirael to step aside. We have a drummer troll on the field as well. Remember, there is no resistances to fear, so his raw ability will be kind of messing up everything. So, and the catapult expansion also did a phenomenal job. The slaughterhouse level 3 is safe, and if it wouldn't be safe, he could always use the roar to make them run for their lives. We have Morgomir on the field. Morgomir can also make them strong later on with the Dark Glory, but you need to be level 5 for this, you know. It's a spell too. And 11 power points. Remember, the Orc summon from the Angmar spellbook will lead them later on to the Giant summon, okay? And Giant summon are potentially the best siege summon in the game. They are dealing crazy damage from a long distance, and most importantly, their attack speed is so crazy fast. They're like Michael Jordan and, I don't know, Kobe Bryant or something, you know? Oh, be careful, Morgomir. Mouth of Sauron! Kill him! Kill him! Shoot! Oh my goodness, he didn't see it. He built a tower though. The Dramaturg is gonna go down. Barbed arrow shot is gonna be used. Level 2 Rangers don't lose them maybe. And now the Haradrims will get trampled. We have 15 power points. You know what it means, right? You know what it means.
We are the elite.
We are the elites. 16 power points for Angmar. Giant summon. And Mordor is only 7 power points. So Mordor play is actually super behind. Like almost like 9 power points behind his opponent. Industry is going to be used now on the slaughterhouse behind. He knows he can't protect this one. Look, the giant damage from downtown. Legit from downtown. But if an attack troll up on the field, can attack troll do something about this? There are so many counters to him though. Pikemen in the front, Rangers dealing constant damage. Felwind grouping him, disabling him, knocking him on the ground, and killing him right after.
Loyal master.
He's dancing now. Now he's mad. He was but crazy dance moves, man. He's gonna say NN. It's like the Russian translation for GG. And Zira has been defeated. Sauron makes the score even. And slowly but surely getting back into the farm.